Fellas, the gameplay trailer for the brand new Zombies map coming to Black Ops 7 in Season 2 Reloaded just got leaked off of Xbox official socials, and, well, I think we need to have a chat. First things first, it's only 30 seconds long, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the whole thing unedited right now. I do have to warn you though, the quality is pretty bad since it was ripped off of an Xbox store page, which was then ripped off of a Reddit post, so it's a pretty inbred video. But still, it's the only gameplay of this map available right now, so go ahead and take a look.
Gave y'all too long a leash. Now park your ass here, and I'll clean up the mess you made.
Time travel is impossible.
Where the are we?
When the are we?
The dogs glow here, just like back home.
You think maybe we should help them?
Well, I guess let's start with the basics. It looks like the map is officially confirmed to be releasing on March 11th. Season 2 Reloaded was rumored to be dropping on either March 5th or March 12th, and it looks like the realized release date is a little closer to the latter. This map was originally rumored to be a sort of Nuketown / Alpha Omega remaster for a while here, so it's not a big shocker that the map is indeed centered around Nuketown. Though what is a bit of a shocker to me is the clear lack of any new locations shown off in this trailer. Obviously, they're going for a sort of time travel vibe by transporting the players between a pre- and post-nuclear detonation version of Nuketown. The initial Nuketown is obviously completely ruined and covered in radioactive ash, whereas the pre-detonation Nuketown basically just looks like the multiplayer map. What really pains me about this is the idea of transporting the player between two versions of the same map but set in different times is actually an amazing idea. Do you remember Titanfall 2? Remember that one time travel mission they had in that game? Imagine if we had a sort of ability to travel through time at will like there was in that mission, but here in COD Zombies. It's a concept that can make for some seriously cool and mind-bending gameplay, as well as lore and world building, and is the entire reason that one Titanfall 2 mission is still remembered and revered as one of the best first-person shooter campaign missions ever. This concept done correctly could make a map so much more replayable, as there are essentially two different versions of the same map to play on at any given moment. This time travel concept has so much potential here in Call of Duty Zombies, which is why it's so painful for me to say that it seems utterly wasted here. Unfortunately, the infamous Zombies second map curse seems to have struck again. Much like with the Tomb last year, this map seems much smaller and scaled much further down in terms of content compared to our latest release. Now, while this is to be expected to a certain degree, at least the Tomb in Black Ops 6 had unique and beautiful locations and an original concept. But here in Paradox Junction, at least from what we've seen in this trailer, it is quite literally just Nuketown twice. Everyone and their father and their father's father knows this map inside and out. And if you've been around for every single rendition of this map year in and year out for multiplayer, you're probably sick of seeing it at this point. Here's a quick fun fact for you. This map has been reused 13 times in COD's history, including Paradox Junction here. And that number is actually not including all the special variants in apps like COD Mobile. So why are we seeing it again in Zombies? And why are we wasting such an amazing concept like time travel mechanics on Nuketown? Well, I will tell you why. It's to save on dev time and resources. Obviously, it's much easier to make a time travel mechanic on a map like Nuketown, since you can basically just port over a multiplayer map for the pre-nuke version and throw some rubble and trash on BO2's iteration for the post-nuke version without actually having to make two separate new and unique maps. Look, to be honest, there's nothing inherently wrong with using this setting for a Zombies map, but there needs to be something new to it, and it needs to be expanded in some way. People love to shit on Alpha Omega, but at least it had the whole underground facility section and a couple extra playable locations, whereas here in this gameplay trailer, all we saw was Nuketown and nothing else. They didn't even show off a new elite or special enemy aside from the reintroduction of the Plague Hounds from Cold War Zombies, another reused enemy. So, hold on, let me get this straight, Treyarch. You mean to tell me you want us to fight reused enemies on a reused map with no new perks or new wonder weapons and call it new content? Speaking of wonder weapons though, the one positive thing I can say for sure, somewhat hypocritically though, is I am glad to see the Blundergat is back in Zombies after so long, especially since it seems there's going to be a new electric or maybe spiritual ice something type elemental upgrade for it as seen here. Look, everyone loves the Blundergat, though I'm sad that it made its debut on a map that looks so unpromising. Here's to hoping that this new iteration of the Blundergat isn't just a drag and drop port like how the ice staff in the tomb was, though seeing this new elemental upgrade does instill a little faith in me that it will actually feel new and improved. Though yet again, we only saw one elemental upgrade for the Blundergat here in this trailer, so it's safe to assume that this is the only one. If there were more, they definitely would have put them in the trailer. From what I've seen, the only saving grace for this map, in my opinion, is the quality of its main quest. This map needs to have big story implications, high quality and fun gameplay steps, well-produced and voice-acted cutscenes, as well as a good length and a fun boss fight. If this main quest is missing any of those aforementioned things, it will unfortunately fall flat. The main quest has to do a lot of heavy lifting here, since clearly the setting and the side content is not all there. The community is speculating that the giant nuclear mushroom cloud with the weird face on it is going to be the final boss, which honestly has the potential to be pretty cool. All in all though, there is way too much weight on the shoulders of the main quest, and I doubt it'll be able to carry this map alone. Something that made this sting even more was the fact that the initial cinematic intro we got a couple days ago was actually really high quality and very intriguing. In case you missed it, I'm gonna play the entire Paradox Junction intro cinematic here for you, and while you're watching it, I just want you to keep in mind the juxtaposition of quality between the gameplay trailer you've already seen and this one I'm about to show you right now.
What am I gonna do with you? I turn my back. You help them worms free my pets. I am sorely vexed. Give me a taste. Don't worry. Ain't your time. Not while we still got work to do. Why'd you give them maggots hope? Hope don't live here. I am a righteous soldier, here by divine providence, carved out of fire and ash to create order where there weren't nothing but decay. Fuck freedom. I seen the corruption it brings, the unholiness, perversion, despair. There will be absolution! Even if I have to burn the purity back into the bones of reality itself. And you, darling, you are the instrument of my wrath. As I shred the veils between realms, you will stoke the flames, forging them into one pure existence. One single, unshakable truth. And when I'm done, all of creation will thank me.
The dark ether won't be fixed. Look at you. You can't even save yourself.
That's so. Seems folk need some reminding who's the boss around here.
Look, that intro had me hyped, I can't lie. Considering we couldn't even get voice-acted characters in the tomb last year, seeing an actual high production quality, well voice-acted cinematic intro showing off the Warden's throne room had me hopeful for this next map. And then all that hope turned into fear when I saw this gameplay trailer. All in all, this has me really scared for the future of Black Ops 7 Zombies. Realistically, we all knew this map wasn't going to reach the same level of content or quality as something like Astra Malorum or Ashes of the Damned, but this trailer has me worried that Activision has pulled another BO4 on Treyarch's Zombies development once again. If you don't know what I mean by that, Black Ops 4 Zombies had an insane amount of content and quality planned for it post-launch, including a Great War map against the Apothicons, which was supposed to be the penultimate conclusion to the Aether storyline. though this never came to fruition, and it's all but confirmed that the reason is due to poor launch performance and sales of Black Ops 4, causing Activision to lose faith in the longevity of the game and cut its funding early to focus on the next yearly release. This trailer has me worried that this may have happened yet again, as Black Ops 7 also had poor launch performance, and Activision really needs the next Modern Warfare game to be a banger if they ever hope to compete with the monster that is GTA 6 next year. Look, I'm hoping I'm wrong, because Black Ops 7 Zombies has actually been pretty damn good so far, and it would be a real shame if it just happened to fall off a cliff due to Activision's lack of faith. Here's to hoping that there really is more to this map than 2 Nuketowns taped together, but the idea is to put your best foot forward in these gameplay trailers, and if this is Paradox Junction's best foot, then it will almost certainly trip and fall flat on its face. Also, if this is the Pack-a-Punch camo for this map, this is the shittiest pack camo we've gotten since Liberty Balls and its Baked Beans camo. Anyways, regardless though, thank you for sticking around to the end and hearing me out. I also look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this map, so if you have any thoughts, leave them down below in the comment section. If you like these zombies videos and you want to see more, a quick like, comment, or sub goes a long way for a small channel like me in the YouTube algorithm, and it tells YouTube that this is a video worth showing to more people. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.